Alrighty, back to the Is It 2015 Again series. You know, it's 2015 again, why am I still fat? Oh well. Anyway, point is, 2015 series because I'm bitching about vegans, which is something I haven't actually done for years. And before someone goes, wait, what the fuck, why are you bringing this subject up again? It's actually relevant. Because yesterday, in Wellington, my country's hometown, you had a protest by a bunch of whining herbivores bitching about other people's diets and, to cap it all off, interfered with the Santa parade, thus ruining the motherfucker for all the kids who the parade is for. So then, allow me to go in depth. Yesterday, you had a bunch of Wellington protesters, vegan Wellington protesters I should say, wandering around Wellington with their placards protesting about the treatment of animals, people eating animals, so on and so forth. You know, the classic vegan tropes wherein they try and use emotive guilting to chastise the rest of us who eat normal diets. So, anyways, photos and shit have emerged from these so-called protests. You had a bunch of people standing outside a KFC on Courtney Place, the new one next to the Time Zone, which is meant to replace the one that was on Manners Mall, I believe. You had a bunch of them standing outside the Wellington Cave Fry with signs like, don't eat chicken, eat pussy. And then, if that wasn't, bad enough, they were actually camped out in the fucking Cave Fry, yelling at and harassing people who were trying to enjoy their food before getting kicked out by the management of the store, which, is fair enough. So that was followed by a little march through Wellington Central, yelling, screeching, with the usual bullshit and carry on, right into the middle of the yearly Wellington Santa Parade. Right through the middle of the motherfucker. Harassing and screeching at people who are trying to enjoy a fucking Christmas parade made for children. Now, the whole vegan bullshit is fucking annoying and obnoxious in itself. And before I get the usual vegans coming on the video taking shit out of context, what I mean is the vegans screeching and protesting. Not your diet, so don't come at me with that shit. What I mean is the loud screeching, screaming, harassment, and so on and so forth is obnoxious enough. The fact you're arrogant to march through a fucking parade where there are children who don't know what the fuck is going on just caps off the arrogance and narcissism. Now, I've had this fucking little argument with some people on Twitter, because as usual, people are saying what a pack of dickheads, and vegans are going in trying to excuse their fucking behaviour with their diet. And people are saying that, oh, well, the march was cleared by Wellington Council before they'd booked the parade. I don't fucking care. This is a yearly occurrence in Wellington. The Santa Parade is a yearly occurrence in Wellington. Surely, you motherfuckers have access to the internet. Surely, one of you would have gone online in the lead up to this parade and gone, oh, okay, well, there's a fucking parade down the city centre. Maybe we could postpone our bitching, or if we all have to march en masse and have a little sookie la la, go down a fucking side street and not through the parade. Are you blind? Are you stupid? Can you not see a fucking parade and go, there's a parade going on. Hey, there's Santa Claus. Hey, there's children. Hey, if we don't have to take another route, maybe we can stop with the screeching and yelling for 5 minutes, walk past, then continue fucking protesting? Nah, it didn't. And really it just marries into the same fucking antisocial, arrogant, narcissistic behaviour that militant vegans have. I've argued these points before, man. Go back through my library. I've got videos from 2015, 2016, and 2017 where I talk about behaviours I hate in militant vegans. And it's the same shit going on here, okay? There's a couple of points I want to discuss, which I'm pretty sure are just retreading old ground, but fuck it, it's worth repeating. First off, I am sick of how these assholes constantly need to use emotive language, emotive imagery, and logical fallacies to argue their points, okay? Why is it, in any other discussion or argument, as soon as you go for emotional fallacies and emotional language, it's an immediate loss, except when you're a vegan and you're trying to push this vegan agenda on people, then emotive guilting's A-okay, and it's your trump card. Questions like, oh, do you think this is moral and ethical? Oh, do you think slaughtering animals is fucking reasonable? Oh, let's go to an insane logical extreme and twist people's words. Do you think that's a-okay? It's irrelevant. And secondly, I'm sick of how this seems to be a bypass in regards to fucking these idiots' behaviour, okay? Again, you march through a parade and fucking ruin something for a bunch of little kids. There were kids that were like, what the fuck is going on here, what? You know, what is this, why are these adults yelling? Oh no, sort of thing, right? As you do as a little kid. And there's a bunch of adults yelling and you don't understand it. But as usual, oh no, they're allowed to be antisocial assholes. They're allowed to be dickheads because they're standing up for the animals. And the whole thing was standing in a cave fry yelling at people. At what point do you think this is going to win people over? You know, the entire point of protests is to win people over to your side and have people go, hey, there's some shit, there is a good logical fucking reason, that is some good logical reasoning, I'm going to jump on board with that shit. You know what doesn't get people to jump on board with that shit? Harassing them while they're trying to enjoy a meal. Harass them when they're going into a restaurant to spend their money on food they themselves have chosen to eat because they've got that freedom as an adult to do so. To fucking sit there trying to enjoy their meal and have some screechy, squawking fucking assholes getting in their face harassing them. Is it fucking fair and fucking reasonable to wander into a parade screeching and screaming? No, it isn't. Your message is not fucking armor for your arrogant, antisocial fucking behaviour. It's not an excuse. And I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the whole, yeah, well, you eat meat. That's a logical fallacy as well. That's completely fucking irrelevant. I've had people come onto my videos before and use such stupid fucking fallacies as some guy once coming onto one of my videos going, oh, well, it must be okay to rape someone because you felt like it, right? The fucking not the same thing whatsoever. Alright? Nobody wants to discuss the supposed ethics of eating meat because it is natural human biology, okay? If I were to stand there, right, I would stand there by a vegan fridge we have at work, screeching and screaming at people about saving the lentils, they'd have carte blanche to punch me in the face, yes? It's the same deal here, alright? And the main point I want to make is this. Barring the parade shit's fucking obnoxious, okay? And I want to punch everyone involved in that debacle in the fucking face that got into that parade and fucking ruined that shit, okay? Fuck you. But putting that to the side for once, alright? I don't have a problem with you going, okay, don't eat animals, I don't agree with fucking eating animals, not my bag, okay? Cool, awesome, sweet, mint. You just being a vegan and shit and keeping that to yourself to a point, fucking awesome. If people are going to rack you up for being a vegan, that's not awesome. That's your life choice. You're allowed to do that. That is something you have chosen for yourself. All bueno. You've got your own philosophy. That is also bueno. When you wander around throwing logical fallacies at people, acting like people are pieces of shit because they choose to eat some food, yeah, it's not cool, bro. I can't get on board with that. Most people can't get on board with that. And that's the issue, is these militant vegans, excuse me, are fucking assholes. Nobody gives a shit about your fucking diet. It's not your right to judge me and other people for our diet. Okay? Just because you think, oh, well, we've come to this conclusion. Cool. Okay. It's not for you. That doesn't mean that what you think is morally and ethically wrong is morally and ethically wrong. Please show me where, as a general, it is considered morally and ethically wrong. Okay? The only ones I ever see saying, hey, this is morally and ethically wrong, are vegans. Okay? For me, the vegan diet doesn't work. I mean, as you can see, I obviously eat pretty fucking hardly. I'm fat. It happens. But, you know, I enjoy meat. I enjoy cheese. I enjoy dairy fucking products. And the thing is, most people don't think as deeply as militant vegans do about what we eat and drink, because nobody really particularly gives a shit. Okay? You're sitting there jumping to these insane logical conclusions about the food and drink we eat more than we fucking do, and you don't even eat this shit. You're sitting there throwing judgments at people for fucking food you don't even eat. I'm not getting up fucking every morning thinking, hey, what if there's some weird cunt out there who eats cat food? I should protest that shit. No, I don't. I know that's a stupid fucking comparison, but it's the best one I could come up with off the top of my head. But still, I'm not getting up going, Yoza, there's a fucking cannibal tribe in Brazil somewhere who are eating other people. I should get up, jump up and down, scream at people and being an annoying cunt on the internet. Nah. Nah, I don't. Because I don't really give a shit. Does it affect me? No. Do I care? No. You can sit there and say, well, that's really selfish, Damo. You should think more about that. Yeah, I should, but I don't. I don't actually fucking care. And you can sit there going, oh, well, that's bad. I don't think it's bad. Most other people don't think it's bad. You thinking it's bad doesn't make it bad. I don't fucking care. Throw all the logical fallacies at me you want. I don't give a shit. You have no right to judge me or others for what we fucking eat. Stick to eating your tofu and shut the fuck up. Wandering around Wellington, screeching at people, being dickheads for people eating food that they want to eat, that there's nothing fucking wrong with, does not make you a good person. That's another thing that fucks me off. This whole, I'm a good person because I'm vegan. Your diet doesn't automatically make you a good or bad person. Your actions make you a good or a bad person, right? I can eat a fucking chicken breast and go up and donate $10,000 to a fucking orphanage. And that doesn't make me a bad person. In fact, one could say that makes me a magnanimous person. Meanwhile, eating some fucking tofu and going and ruining some poor little kid's day in the middle of Wellington because they want to see fucking Santa makes you a cunt. That is simple and that is true. It makes you a cunt. Why? Because of your actions. And as I say, I don't give a fuck if the fucking thing was booked before they knew about the Santa Parade. You should have been smarter. There's the internet. You've got a point of reference. There would have been a bunch of shit everywhere going, Yoza, some fat cunt on a sled is coming through Wellington. And for once, it's not me. You surely should have noticed at some point, right? Did nobody decide to go, hang on, is it all bueno to do our little bitch march? Are we still on to harass a bunch of people eating their fucking food? Oh, yep, nah. Fucking Santa Parade, let's reschedule. Hey, Bill, Mark, can you, get your wine on the weekend after? Yep, you can. Bonza, we'll all have some fucking tofu fry up to celebrate. This is just obnoxious, asinine bullshit, okay? I don't mind vegans, but I do mind vegans when they're getting all up in everyone's grill and behaving antisocially. Being an obnoxious shit cunt does not convert anybody to a cause, it just makes people want to smack you in the gob. Being a vegan doesn't make you inherently good, eating meat doesn't make me inherently evil, walking through a fucking Santa Parade and ruining it for children and harassing people sitting in restaurants enjoying a fucking meal makes you a piece of shit. There are ways to protest shit, this ain't it. Leave people alone and stop harassing us. We don't care. Anyway, thank you for listening to me bitch about something I've bitched about before, and will probably bitch about again in the future. To those kids, I am fucking sorry for you poor little dudes, you deserve better. I'm Damian Skyfire. Till next time.